All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Becca. Sheila. Good morning. Matthew. Good morning. YouTube. Good morning. Yep. Very solid. Actually, got two of them, two captain setups right here. So the market is pushing away from harmony zone number one. We got 3 minutes to the open. We got 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, we may get a little bit of a pullback here, so just watch out right off the open. Market is out of sync. Typically, in this environment, pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis, and we will reevaluate if we break anything under 400. So they're putting a captain setup short right here. So that's the pullback we're talking about. Well, here you go. Wow. That's a funny move. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I thought I was talking in the mic. A bit of a reversal here. Uh, Now the market is just took out the stops and coming back in. Looking for a rally to short into. This is the opening range. It's a wide opening range. And what we're getting right here is we're spending a little bit of time in the mids. We have a captain set up switch trade short, so the market is responding to it. And we need to break either above 431 or below 338 in order for momentum to pick up. All right, that's selling pressure coming in here. Fast market. $45. We're trading at 45 here. Okay, I took it from 64 to 40. Okay, so that's 14 points. It's a fast market. I gotta be careful here. Market is out of sync. Our target is 334. Good morning, Marty. How are you? Target is 334. So we're hitting that 40 level and bouncing back. So once we start giving that level up, you're gonna start seeing a little bit more momentum. Mark, that's a captain setup on the 100, by the way. So watch out. Captain setup long on the 100 NT Rinko. So that's just gonna put a bit of stability on price action. So we're getting a mixed market here. We have a signal to go short on the 200. We have a buy signal on the 100. It's a mixed market. I need a bit of more more information from this market here. All right, I have an order out there to go short at 13.5. The market almost have to either come down to 47 or go to 413. 413 is shortable. Um, Jesus Christ. All right, gotta take that stop. That was rough. All right, the market is in sync. We're looking for pullbacks to buy into this market. We should get a selling pressure to 59. Here we go. So the market is in sync now on the short side. We need to be looking. Okay, anybody experiencing trade over 8 problems? Team. Becca is, yeah, there's reports of issues. Okay, taking one. Let's see if I can get anything going with this market, man. Here we go, adding another one. Looking for target of 35. Here you go. Can I get a push to 50? If I get a push to 50, we should be looking good. Okay, here we go. I got 3 contracts and we're going to 55. I picked off 10 points on that. I'm still holding on to the rest of it. Let's see the 50s. I took the 53. I'm gonna let the rest ride. And I'm gonna look for like a 313 on this one. I should be making money on this trade. Okay, here we go. That's 60 points already. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was nice. That's an $1,800 trade right there. And I took a few stops before that, and I still made some money. That was a good one. Holy crap. You gotta love it. I got short 80, got short 64, got short 68, um, covered in the 50s and the 13th from 80. 60, 67 points. It's not a time frame, noob, N-U-B, Nubian, okay. Yeah, Nubian. It's uh, it's a wrinkle bar. It's a Ninja wrinkle. Ninja wrinkle bar. That's what you're seeing. All right, let's go. Let's go. It's actually more than 1,800 bucks. All right, so what we got going on here is a market that's heading toward Globex. Globex is 259, and we are looking at 284 first. Okay, a little bit of resistance here at the top end of that range. Just remember where we at location-wise. We're in the middle of the range, so that's a reversion to the mean. The market just stuck here. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. Wayne. Good morning. How are you, buddy? You're avoiding the crazy 15 minutes. I don't blame you. Or crazy half an hour. Damn, look at that. That's a continuation trade toward the 284. That's our target. Target is hit. Next target is Globex 259. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. The big idea is we talked about this opening range and we broke under it and we came and tested it, and now we're heading toward the bottom end of the opening range, which is 235.50. We have an order out there to go short at 21 and a quarter if we get up there. I mean, there's a continuation trades right here happening, but that's just such a deep sell-off and a quick one. You would think that they'll walk it back up. I mean, that's a railroad short right here, and it's producing. They're gonna run the stops here, which is good. Let them run the stops above 300. Oh nine. Okay, so 09. Our target is 259. Yeah, I know. I mean, zone number one and zone number two, but it's just on a first touch basis. You gotta get in there, like the bottom end and the top end of it. And if you're sometimes you're gonna tag the first, or sometimes you're gonna run through it. So I'm bracketing that whole area. If I don't think I'm gonna get there, they're gonna break Globex here in a minute. It's unfortunate, but whatever. It has to be on a first touch basis. You cannot be like, come close and then go back in, come close. I mean, like, if it's gonna run toward it, then fine. I'll keep that order. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get filled before we hit that target. I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel my order. If they start running back up, I'll put it back on. But fucking high. Target is hit. Next target is 234. We'll reevaluate if we break anything over 300. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with the target of 234. Let's take a look at ES. ES is about to hit Globex here, 71.5. We're breaking through that. The big deal is breaking anything under 60. If we do that, there's a whole lot of stops that are going to get run over into the 50s and potentially the 40s. So just kind of watch for that. We're breaking Globex. We're probably going to come back up and retest. Our target is 234. All right, let's see here. Hey, Wayne, you missed that big trade we did early on. All right, let's see. Globex is a big number. Target is coming up at 209. Let's go. 209 coming up. And we're about to hit it. Boom, hit it. Now here we're at the bottom end of the Globex band, so we're going to get a bounce. So expect a bounce here. The majority of the time they bounce it. Not today, I guess. I'm looking for rallies to short into this market anyway. So I'm not like looking to go long anywhere here. Looking for rallies to short into. Market is in sync on the short side. $120. 120 is target number 6. Typically between target number 4 and 5 you get a bounce, and definitely 5 and 6. But you're getting a massive sell pressure here. So looking at the overall structure of the market, the opening range was clear to us. We established a captain setup switch trade on the 50 NT wrinkle right here, and that's a sell signal. Okay. Then the market established the mids of the opening range and traded inside of it, and just kept bouncing back and forth between the mids of the opening range to the tick. Hit it here, and then started to fade, touch, and now the break of the whole opening range. So that's just kind of the structure of the market as unfolded. Target number 5, here we go. Jesus. What are they doing? You may get your 120, Matthew, very quickly. I mean, you would think it's worth a try. I mean, it's if it's 120, I'm gonna go 116 and give myself under the 100. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna get filled anyway. That's definitely a counter trend trade. Wow. Market shifted here. Market is out of sync. Good morning, Safe. Good morning. Good morning. This trade is a cute trade. Like, I need to be very careful with it because the momentum is definitely a short momentum. I need to be thinking in terms of short, not in terms of trying to fade it. But you know, anywhere between target number 5 and 6 is a typical behavior that at least it stabilizes itself. And I'm not gonna try not chase this thing. It's either get 116 at that target or not. All right, let them sell it. You're definitely getting a little bit of price stability here. So what is a short though? You have 13 is a short. So if we get to 13, I'll give that one a shot. The swing trade target is 134, then we have 116. Good Lord. Oof. They're ruthless today. I mean, I know, I get it. They're basing this thing, but you could see how they keep hitting harmony zone number 1 and selling off. That's a short behavior. Here comes the 20. Come on, don't. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Here we go. Okay. It is what it is at this point. I'm gonna do a target way up there. 06, 96. Oh, they're gonna get me. Okay. Took a shot. I mean, that's a $400 trade that stopped me out. I get it. I knew it's gonna be a bit sketchy. That's fine. Let's stick with the trend here. I mean, now look, I mean, they stop you and they're gonna walk it back up. Yeah, that's what I gotta think about. Like 16. All right, the market is trying to stabilize here. They're putting a captain setup long. Our target is 59, which is we're coming up on that one very very quickly. Man, somebody spooked the market big time. Let's take a look at let's see what Bitcoin is doing. 66. We're down 3.5%. Let's see Solana. Solana is 79. Solana, Ethereum. $1,900. Yeah, it's just the market is just very, 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 very short. I mean, you almost have to have the market get out of sync first. And that is a punch above 300. I mean, the 100, excuse me. All right. 13. Damn it. 13 was a good one. Okay, let's see here. So the market is out of sync. We're testing harmony zone number 2. First touch, second touch. This is a third touch. So I mean, the market needs to sell under 95, like right now, or otherwise this thing is gonna rally back up. 95. Here you go. I mean, the problem is after such a sell-off, you're looking at a harmony zone number 2 test is a bit. It's a bit. Market is in sync. It's the harmony trading system, William. Captain set up short right here with a target of 80. Yeah, they're trying to stabilize it. The market is out of sync right here, so you're getting a two-sided market. So there's a good chance that we're probably gonna go and flip the market to 134. Here we go. That's it. That's all right. Yeah, here we go. They're flipping it. All right. So what we got going on here? Yeah, they're about to. There you go. There you go, Captain. I mean, almost to the almost to that, and just they faded it. We're, ultimately, I think we're gonna end up busting right through 134. Here you go. Now with this, the market has put on a one candle reversal. So there's a good chance we're gonna go to 159, and the pullbacks are buyable on a scalping basis only, considering the overwhelming trend is on the downside. But here the market is just like ran the stops under the 150s, and now they're back to refill. So I mean, look at this structure right here. 1, 2, 3, sold off the stops and came back in. You could see it right here too. Take out the stops and go. So they did it on a bigger way because there was a lot more stops here. But that's what they're gonna about to do here is 156 coming up. We're getting trigger trades and railroads here to that target on a follow through. So that's not a bad signals to take. And we are about to hit our 150, 159. Here it comes. And target is hit. Next target is 184. And pullbacks are viable on a scalping basis only, 184. And we'll reevaluate if we break 120. And if you look, I'm gonna have to cancel these orders for now. Captain set up on the 70 that came and got tested twice, and now you're getting the push. So that is telling us that the market just put a line in the sand. And the line in the sand is this level between 100 and that 70. So as long as the market continue to hold on to that, we should be okay. That was forceful. I'm just gonna give it a try here. 13 and 03. Are you serious? That's funny. Oh, you're funny, Becca. Well, enjoy it. It's less painful. It's less painful than this market. Tell you that much. Damn, look at that. They're running it. I was hoping to get a fill, 123. Now we got a target coming up, is that 184. Target is hit. Next target is 209. We'll reevaluate that target if we break anything under 140. I'm canceling this order that I have out there. All right, we got an order out there. The market is still in sync on the long side. We have a target of 209. We'll rethink it if we start breaking anything under 130. See, I needed to fill on this run like that. Yeah, I don't want it to kind of come in and start bouncing around, so I got to cancel that order. There's a captain set up short on the 70 NT Rinko that the market is putting on here. So we need to be careful. If we break down 1 to 184 again, that would be problematic. So there's a little bit of distribution up here. I'm gonna take a 5 minute break. Just gonna market is out of sync. Mental relaxation. Let's just do that. All right, guys, so we're getting a bit of a reversal here. It looks like we're gonna reverse here into 184, and that puts the market back in a, here we go, a mode where it's a continuation of the selling pressure. So we hit Globex, which is 259, and the market just sold off. All right, take care, safe. Have a good one. right, so we got an order to buy at that 23 half. Come on, baby. Give me 20 points. Thank you. That's a 20 point with no heat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's a good trade right there. Harmony zone number one. We didn't hit it when it came back in the first time around, but at the bottom end of it is not necessarily a bad choice either. So that is one spot, and harmony zone number two is also a second spot. And it looks like it's going to be a bigger trade. All right, next target is 284. 284. 284 coming up. They're playing games with people today, man. Eesh. Yeah, they're struggling here. I mean, the big deal here is we're getting a captain setup, potentially captain setup short on the 200 NT Rinko. I mean, if this does not hold, this price structure does not hold right here, and we sell into 184, that will put a big sell signal on the 200 NT Rinko, and then at that point, any rally we're seeing, we're gonna just have to sell into. Yeah, it's not holding. Yep. All right. So that is a captain setup short on the 200 NT Rinko. We saw on the 10th how that worked out, right? Sell, sell, reverse, sell, sell, sell into the close. You see as far as you can, captain setup short, huge 100, 200, 300 point move. This one failed, but the failure is a signal into a run up, a rundown. Let's see here, what else? Okay, so that's as far as I can go here. But that's what we're going to be looking for with a stop above Globex. So we're going to have to find a good entry point. I may have to get aggressive. I mean, what does an aggressive looks like? I mean, I have to be able to get short in this range between 20s and 40s and put a stop at above 60. Here comes the shorts coming in. Let's go. Well, that's something. How we doing, Marty? Wayne? Marty up 1500. Okay, good job, Marty. What? Which range? Okay, what? Hanging in there, upstart, but up about 1100. Here we go. How about that? Wayne is not here to play. Yeah, I'm about. Let me see here. I'm up 1782. SM, which range do you use for trend reversal? I mean, it's a combination of the 200 and the 100 NT, Ninja Renko. So the 200 and the 100 have to be in sync, and that would tell me that the market is in sync on the short side. So if, for example, this reverses, I mean, that's a trend reversal. If this reverses, that's a trend reversal. The market is putting on a captain setup short on the 200 NT Renko, and that is a significant behavior on the short side. So we need to get a little bit aggressive and start looking for shorts. I have my stop. My stop is it's 20 points on. I mean, for these type of trades, it's 20 points for on a. So what you'll know is, okay, on 20 points on one contract, so that's $400, and if I don't see the market cooperating very quickly, I punt out for a break even or a smaller loss, like a 10 point. So majority of the time, my stops are, about 10 points. Now, how do I deal with choppiness? I mean, there are times when the market gets choppy, but the market gets out of sync. So that automatically tells me that the market is out of sync, out of harmony, and I need to give it some time to sort itself out. So that makes me trade the market less around times when the market is choppy. And when the market, like when I get a couple of stop outs, they're measured first, and second, I'm taking them with one contract. And once the market start cooperating with me, I'm usually in 2, 3, 5 contracts, depending on the move. Like a market like this right now here with this captain setup, I need to be in 5 contracts. Stops are always fixed. I mean, there's the value of the stop, and if I feel like I need more room, then I just kind of change the size. But keep the dollar amount fixed. The dollar amount needs to be fixed, but you adjust size to accommodate market behavior. Okay, so this is a little bit wacky here. So market comes in here. What is this? 19, 23. 23. 23, 26. Okay, 29. They're chopping it up a little bit. We almost built up a 21 captain setup long on the 100 NT Renko, so that would have put the market out of sync. I'm still looking for. I mean, if we break anything above 28, I'll. Excuse me. I have to reevaluate the shorts at that point. That's a bit interesting. $25.40. That is just wicked. Yeah, the 28. We did not need to see the 28. But I mean, we have a shot right here at a. Yeah, that's wicked right there. 54. I mean, I'm not sure I want to go short anymore. No, I mean the 28 needed to hold, and them running it right through that level, put on a captain set up long at 21, and that just puts me on a pause right there. So this market needs to almost go all the way down to 210 in order for it to qualify for a short again. I mean, these stop runs are just like, that's why you gotta keep your stop. Okay, 10 points, 20 points. Your stop where it's at, saves you, keeps you in business. You're not blowing accounts. So the key to that SM is to take profits. So I'm not gonna add to a trade that I didn't take profit from to begin with. So let's assume I start in with, you know, I mean it works much better when you start with two. So what happens is you take two, and or let's say we go with one, right? One contract. So now that's a signal, for example, right here. So I get in there at the middle of the range at 201. I'm just giving you an example. Okay. Then the candle closes. I'm adding to it. So now I have the body of the trade or the body of the candle as my stop at 206. But I got in at 1 and I added to it when it started working in my favor at 96, and my stop is at 206. It closes another candle in my favor. I add to it. Okay? So now I'm in 3 contracts and my stop is the same at 206. And then you're looking for target 1, you're looking for target number 2. It doesn't, you get, you get a, that's just an example of adding. Now I'm in 2 and I'm looking for I'm thinking in terms of adding here. So you got that going on, then you have target number 1, so you take a target. So now you have 1 contract left. So now you already got paid like $200 and you have a target and you go to break even. And the market start bouncing back and you decided that, oh, okay, I want to go and add to it at 191. So you add to it, and then you go break even again on the combo or the average of those 2 ads. Okay? And then the market runs up and does this. Okay? So now it took you out of that trade. But what happened is you broke even on the last 2, but you made $200 on that first win. and you ended up making money on the trade. So I'm not gonna like super add on the trade unless, like, I'll add to it if it's within the first candle, but any more I need to take profit and go break even, then add and go break even again on the average. I mean, those are the best rules for adding. And look, I mean, you don't want to get cute with that because the market just did this, then shot up. And if you're trying to average any more into something going against you, that's an account blowout. So, limit all day long. I do not like market orders. Absolutely not. I mean, if they want to stop me out, it's going to be a market order stop. But if I'm trying to get into a trade, it's going to be a limit, or I'm offering as the price is running up. Market orders is literally an invitation for them to rob you. Silly. And they will take advantage of that, and they will slip your order. It's just a mess. You're getting into the market for a very, very specific reason. So you know your prices and why you're getting in there. You don't need to give it a market order. If you miss that price for whatever reason, you just move on to the next trade. But the idea of putting on market orders is a retail idea, and you're a professional trader, so you got to give up that idea. Yeah, so you gotta adjust. If you're doing 50 grand, you gotta adjust. Uh, Maybe do um, 10 micros or 5 micros and add to the trade as it goes in your favor. Another 5 and take a profit, then go in and add another 5, and just so you have to adjust that strategy to whatever amount of the size of the account that you can handle. Okay, so we're seeing something very significant, and that's what we want to see here. We want to see that the market is got so close to reversal and then came back in, and now we're starting to bleed under harmony zone number one. So if we do that, anything under 200 or the 10 actually, which we're not too far away from it, we need to start looking for an entry. Here we go. So the market reversed right here. Let them run it back up. Yeah, that's good. That's a trigger trade. Not a trigger. Yeah, that's a trigger trade right there. We're getting a continuation. Our target is 159. I mean, that is a big deal. we're so close to a 200, which is a whole number. So they're just gonna bounce it. I'm looking to get in short with a target of 159 and a stop at Globex of 259. So I'm trying to figure out a better, like an entry point here. I mean, these prices are not too bad. 1933, but I just want to see more. I want to stay away from that whole number. SM, we can work that part out, man. I mean, don't let that hold you from, you know, joining and doing all the investing in yourself, basically. So don't worry about the big numbers or what you think is big numbers. We could work it out in a way that works for you. Just you could send me an email here, talk to you, explain it, give you more detail. Also join our plus we got fight to the server. Here we go. That's our Discord. We started a Discord channel, and we're communicating, talking to each other here after hours and even during the trading day. I'll be putting a lot of materials about the system and how it works and some of the trades that we take, and a lot of the Harmony traders will be posting their, you know, some of them will be posting their trades in here too. In that Discord, like, you know, we're talking about this captain setup on the 200 here. Here we go. A big move, big move, big move. It's coming. It's coming. How we doing, Wayne? Any more? Any more trades or no? It's 157. We're about to kind of shut down for the day here, but I'm seeing this captain setup, and I'm like, nah, just watching. Yeah, just watch. Watch harmony zone number one for a rejection, and we're seeing the price hitting the middle of the range and going to a target. So now you got another target, which is target number two. Then we can go to our target of 159, which is the swing trade target. Yeah, this is what the market is it's inching toward that. Outcome. We'll reevaluate if we break anything above 221. I'm looking for an entry point. Here they come. They're coming for it. They're coming for it. They are coming for it, man. They are coming. We just needed to be in that trade. I mean, once we get to that 159, you're gonna get probably a reaction back up a little bit, then another rotation lower, and then we have another target lower. That could take us all the way to 110. We're very close to our initial target here. They're gonna play games with it. Our target is 159. All right, guys, that's it for me. It's 11 o'clock. I gotta go get something to eat, then go to the gym. Good day. We had a big trade early on. I don't know where we. Couple of stop outs, then yeah, this one right here. The trade of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4 contracts, and covered, and then held on to one contract for almost 70 points on that flush short. So that was a big one. I think the market kept on going. No. Came back. Yeah, that was a good trade. Anyway, so we'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Here we go. Yeah, closed. Finally, we closed that target, and now we have another target coming up. And that's 134. And then we have the 113. 111, 113. See you guys on the next one.